Hi everyone, I'm Bria and welcome to my channel Tales of Tales. Today's video is the third video in a series that I am now calling Getting My Life Together. So in today's video, we're going to be going through all of my unread books. So if you watched my goals video, which I think is like the first in the series of me trying to get my life together, or even my Goodreads video that I put out last week, then you will know that I'm trying to get organized and I'm trying to be more intentional, and that's why we're here today. Just be more intentional about picking up more books that I already own to read in 2022 instead of constantly buying new ones. If you watched my Goodreads video last week, you know that part of the reason I'm doing this video as well is so that I can put all of my physical TBR onto a specific Goodreads shelf I have labeled physical TBR. And I haven't done this yet, so I figured I would take you guys along the ride. And so while I'm editing this video, I'll go in and add all these books to my physical TBR shelf. So editing Bria, say hi. So I have books in a few places. I have this bookshelf behind me that is color-coded-ish. We have the bookshelf in my room that is really for like my fandoms, as well as I have a few shelves in there that are just kind of random. And then I have my TBR cart. And then I also just have a couple of books in some like decorative areas, like by my bed. And I have a floating bookshelf over here. And a couple of those have unread books on them. Yeah, so we're just gonna be moving around in this apartment. You're probably gonna get like a mini apartment tour almost from me moving around so much in the apartment to go through all of my unread books. But I am just going to literally pull the books out, tell you the title, tell you the author, and keep pushing so that we can get through this video in a timely manner. Because nobody wants to sit here all day. Well, I don't know, maybe you do, but I don't. So let's get to it. Heartless by Marissa Meyer. Strangelets by Michelle Gagnon. The Power by Naomi Alderman. Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. Have You Seen Me by Kate White. Swipe Right for Murder by Derek Millman. Dark Town by Thomas Mullen. The Chestnut Man by Soren Sveistrup. The Illustrated Man by Ray Bradbury. This bitch. Dune by Frank Herbert. Tried to read it like 2 times. Dune has won every single time. I'm gonna get to it eventually though. The Killing Floor by Lee Child. Looking for Alaska by John Green. Water for Elephants by Sarah Grunin. Love and Theft by Stan Parrish. The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. Chasing the Boogeyman by Richard Chismar. The Devil in the White City by Eric Larson. The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I know. Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. Gillian? New Pompeii by Daniel Godfrey. Catch and Kill by Ronan Farrow. Black Wings Beating by Alex London. Killers of the Flower Moon by David Gran. Another one I've tried to read twice already and it's kicked my ass. The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. Where the Truth Lies by Anna Bailey. The Last One by Alexandra Olivia. The Stranger Beside Me by Anne Rule. Shatter Me by Tara Mafi. The Memory Collectors by Kim Neville. Renegades by Marissa Meyer. The Lathe of Heaven by Ursula K. Le Guin. The Other Black Girl by Zakiya Dahlia Harris. The Girls by Emma Cline. Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. The Shimmering State by Meredith Westgate. If Beale Street Could Talk by James Baldwin. And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. The Babysitter by Lisa Rodman and Jennifer Jordan. Girl Made of Stars by Ashley Herring Blake. The Alchemist by Michael Scott. We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. A Reaper in the Gates by Saba Tahir. Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Nama by Sarah Blake. Dark Age by Pierce Brown. The Near Witch by V.E. Schwab. Life of Pi by Jan Martel. The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. How Long Till Black Future Month by N.K. Jemisin. 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Haro. The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey. First Comes Like by Alicia Ray. Recursion by Blake Crouch. Scorched Earth by Tom Clancy. A Song Below Water by Bethany C. Morrow. A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khalid Hussein. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Where the Crawdad Sings by Delia Owens. Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. Tell No One by Harlan Coben. The Boyfriend Project by Farrah Rokon. Circus of Wonders by Elizabeth McNeil. The Night Circus by Aaron Morgenstern. The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. Hour of the Assassin by Matthew Quirk. The Obelisk Gate by N.K. Jemisin. Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. The Bride Test by Helen Wong. You Had Me at Ola by Alexis Daria. Super Fake Love Song by David Yoon. Slay by Brittany Morris. Color Outside the Lines, Stories About Love, edited by Sangu Mandana. Queen of the Conquered by Karen Callender. A Darker Shade of Magic by V. Schwab. I Am Legend by Richard Matheson. Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. Animal by Lisa Taddeo. The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. Beautiful Boy by David Sheff. Iron Gold by Pierce Brown. A Little Life by Hana Yanagihara. The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. The Kite Runner by Khalid Hussein. Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter. Invisible Girl by Lisa Jewell. Crier's War by Nina Varela. If You Tell by Greg Olson. A River of Royal Blood by Amanda Joy. Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard by Rick Riordan. And Now She's Gone by Rachel Housel Hall. Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson. Gods of Jade and Shadow by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Falling by TJ Newman. Okay, and then up here I have some floating shelves and a couple of these books I haven't read. So the first one is This Is Not a Fashion Story by Danielle Bernstein. And the second one is The Meaning of Mariah Carey by Mariah Carey. Parkland by Dave Cullen. Columbine by Dave Cullen. Kings County by Dave Goodwill. Leonora in the Morning Light by Michaela Carter. Let Love Rule by Lenny Kravitz. Come Fly the World by Julia Cook. I Would Leave Me If I Could by Halsey. Group, How One Therapist and a Circle of Strangers Saved My Life by Christy Tate. We Begin at the End by Chris Whitaker. The Kindest Lie by Nancy Johnson. Crosshairs by Catherine Hernandez. Aftershocks by Nadia Abuso. Stolen Girls, Survivors of Boko Haram Tell Their Story by Wolfgang Bauer. The Only Plane in the Sky, An Oral History of 9/11 by Garrett M. Graff. A Song for a New Day by Sarah Pinsker. Luster by Raven Lalani. Are You Enjoying by Mira Sethi. Tipping the Velvet by Sarah Waters. White Teeth by Zadie Smith. Homegoing by Yaga Hassi. Black Girls Must Die Exhausted by Jane Allen. Black Girls Must Be Magic by Jane Allen. Strength Finder 2.0 by Tom Roth. Tiny Nightmares, Very Short Tales of Horror, edited by Lincoln Michael and Nadagseli Nieto. Ender Shadow by Orson Scott Cord. Fly Girls, Lux the New Girl by Ashley Woodfolk. Fly Girls, Makai the Good Girl by Ashley Woodfolk. The Happiest Girl in the World by Alina Dillon. If the Shoe Fits by Julie Murphy. The Selfless Act of Breathing by JJ Bola. Beneath the Stairs by Jennifer Fawcett. Okada Woman by Needy Okafor. All I Want by Darcy Bell. Moon Witch Spider King by Marlon James. Akata Warrior by Needy Okafor. Tristan Strong Keeps Punching by Kwame Mbalia. Tristan Strong Destroys the World by Kwame Mbalia. I have another copy of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Dune by Frank Herbert. I guess I thought buying it in another cover was gonna make me read it, and I was wrong. In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead. A Lot's Away by Darcy Little Badger. Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. All of Us Villains by Amanda Foody and Christine Lynn Herman. Akata Witch by Nady Okafor. The Family Plot by Megan Collins. The Jigsaw Man by Nadine Matheson. When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. Haiku by Haruichi Furidate. I know I sound so American saying that and I hate it. They All Fall Down by Rachel Housel Hall. I'm Waiting for You and Other Stories by Kim Bo Young. Beasts of Prey by Ayana Gray. Tristan Strong Punches a Hole in the Sky by Kwame Mbalia. Blackout by Danielle Clayton, Tiffany D. Jackson, Nick Stone, Angie Thomas, Ashley Woodfolk, and Nicola Yoon. You Love Me by Caroline Kepnes. In Cold Blood by Truman Capote. Infinite Country by Patricia Engel. Rise to the Sun by Leah Johnson. The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni. When Dimple Met Rishi by Sonia Menon. The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. Wahala by Nikki May. The Sign for Home by Blair Fell. Queenie by Candice Carty Williams. One Italian Summer by Rebecca Serrell. Exhalation by Ted Shang. For All Time by Shanna Miles. Black Leopard Red Wolf by Marlon James. Beloved by Toni Morrison. And then we have a few books by my bedside table, both on this side and the other side. So the first one is The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones. Never Let Me Go by Kazu Ishiguro. The Burning Girls by CJ Tudor. A Song of Wraith and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown. A Queen of Gilded Horns by Amanda Joy. And Lore by Alexandra Bracken. So we are back in the living room now, and you guys know how many unread books I have. Right now, sitting in the moment, I don't know, but considering the way my knees and my back are screaming at me from the amount of time I just had to take to go through all those unread books, I'm sure it's more than I should have. And let me know if there's any books that you saw me mention that I should get to ASAP, okay? Because I trust y'all's judgment. And if you made it to the end of this video, you are my favorite, okay? And I hope you have a great day and an absolutely fantastic week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.